Australia is looking at reopening its borders to international travel if you have had the coronavirus vaccine. The Prime Minister is eyeing a reopening of Australia's borders to vaccinated travellers and are pushing ahead with a vaccine passport, as well as speaking to other countries about the use and operation of such a vaccine passport. In this video, we discuss Australian officials having set their sights on the vaccine as a way out of one of the tightest travel restrictions that has kept the infection rates down. But first, we want to thank you for joining us. Find us on all the other social media channels, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and click that bell to get notified when we release a new video. We also appreciate your likes and comments below, as it helps to support our channel. This video is brought to you by IAM. We believe that travel improves and inspires you and the people around you. We help you travel by providing services which overcome barriers and frameworks that simplify and enrich your experience. We just happen to be immigration lawyers. So reach out to your IAM visa coordinator when you're ready for your adventure, or already on one and would like some assistance. The Australian borders could reopen following successful COVID-19 vaccine rollouts around the world. Australia's Prime Minister Scott Morrison has stated that it is very possible to lift the country's ban on the arrival of foreign nationals once vaccinations have been widely delivered. What I've always been confident about is taking one step at a time when it comes to managing the virus. I'm confident that as we move through the vaccination process, we can significantly change how things are done here in Australia, Morrison stated. The Prime Minister added, whether or not Australia's borders reopen will also depend on the success of COVID-19 vaccine programs around the world. Australia, which typically saw around 9 million international visitors a year, has sacrificed tourism for its largely COVID-free status. According to Australia's Tourism Board, Australia experienced a 99% drop in foreign visitors since last year's border closure. The strategy has been credited with keeping domestic residents largely COVID-free. According to reports, the COVID-19 vaccine will be available to international students in Australia for free under the country's 5-phase vaccination strategy. Australia secured 150 million COVID-19 vaccine doses. The rollout began on the 22nd of February 2021 and will last until mid-October. Professor Holly Seal, Health Associate of the School of Population Health, University of New South Wales, has cautioned the hopes of many that immunisation doesn't mean a swift return to pre-pandemic days. We don't want to get into a situation where we as Australians start travelling to countries in our region, including those that don't have the health system that Australia is fortunate to have. We wouldn't want to put undue stress on international settings that can't cope with any variations in COVID numbers, Dr. Seal stated. She added that many people are desperate to travel in and out of Australia, which could incentivize people to get the COVID-19 vaccine. It's important that we get some dialogue from the government going soon and have some answers to these questions, because that may be a real reason that could get most of our people to go and get vaccinated, Dr. Seal said. Australia's handling of international students amid the pandemic has sparked criticism from many. Although around 1,000 international students have reportedly received exemptions to return to the country amid the pandemic, the number is too small to pacify several others, anxious over their future amid the gloom of uncertainty. Prime Minister Scott Morrison says he is discussing a vaccine passport system with other nations ahead of unlocking Australia's international borders and the resumption of overseas travel. It's already planned that Australians will be able to carry a digital COVID-19 vaccination certificate on their smartphones, while a new digital version of the incoming passenger card for all inbound travellers could also include proof of COVID vaccination. For a number of years, Australia has been one of the top destinations for foreign students. However, with Australia's borders remaining closed for international students, and no clear end in sight, a growing number of students are looking into the UK, Canada, and the US to study, rather than Australia. Australia's Education Minister, Alan Tudge, recently said it would be very difficult for significant numbers of students to return to Australia in 2021. Meanwhile, the borders to Canada, the UK, the US, and Ireland are largely open, even if the coronavirus cases are far higher than Australia's. Do you think Australia will ease restrictions for incoming international travellers within the year? Is it time for international students to switch to other universities outside Australia? Talk to us in the comments section below. If you need assistance with a visa to Europe, the UK, or the US, including help with securing your travel arrangements, IAM can help. For visa advice, contact your IAM visa coordinator. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more travel and visa updates.